The All-Star break will be on the road. Let's get your Northland forward starting lineups. The Rockets and Kenneth Fareed, who the team signed a couple of weeks ago off the waiver wire. Timberwolves with T.
Wolves are going to have to find a way to score, and I think that the paint is going to be their friend. Houston is last in the league in defending the paint. In last game, they had 74 points in the paint.
PJ Tucker knocks the basketball away, beats Luol Deng to the rack. Steals and deflections in the NBA. Top three in both those categories coming into play tonight. Dario Saric.
You could bait yourself into thinking that posting up Chris Paul is a good idea. It's not, in my estimation.
What you think about?
You're 100% right. They're guards, and the way they double teams, you've got to be able to exploit these double teams and make shots. And Deng
pokes it free. Josh with Tucker to beat, no. Okogie able to come up with it for the second chance. Kenneth Fareed dove to the floor, and Saric able to
high and just turned and was able to score.
7-0 run, as you see there. Chris Paul attack, plug and play, and doing exactly what Capella did.
Yeah. You have to give him credit. I think Capella does a great job, but I think the system also has a lot to do with it. You have to give them the benefit that they're going to throw it out to the three-point line.
And
that's what Houston does.
Third it makes. They shoot a good percentage.
Timberwolves for their stats are fourth in makes from the free throw line. Taj Gibson, who played that skill set, really his own personal playground. Nene underneath league. In fact, they're not only 30th in scoring, they're 30th in field goal percentage and 30th in three-point percentage. Derrick Rose, meantime, Green can't complete. Derrick Rose against three Rockets defenders, doesn't care. What a start tonight for the Timberwolves. Quickly the other way, the three. Gordon launches the three. No, excuse me, Chris Paul weaves through traffic. Green nearly the same spot, and it's the same.
They try to stick it back in front again, and then that leaves a broken floor situation where you're going to leave somebody open.
9-0 run by the Rockets. Okogie giving the 2009 AL MVP. A lot of Twins fans hoping he does end up in Cooperstown. Gibson with the spin and the
play Gorgui Dieng and Taj Gibson in a game like this. You've got to play more, diversified lineups, especially a switching lineup that can stay connected. Adjustment this last time out to bring Luol Deng really is the power forward.
Derrick Rose showing off the handle and the
thing about Kenneth Fareed, he has picked up the slack for Clint Capella. Nice over-the-top pass by Derrick Rose to Taj Gibson.
The reason why Houston's points in the paint have been given up a ton in terms of defensively. Green, no. Fareed can do that. He said he would have been surprised had he not been able to fill this role the way that he has. What a feed. Bayless to Luol Deng.
Out of our games, those possessions were key in the outcome.
And that just breaks the spirit of some of them.
You've heard those things.
You know it. From all of you guys.
Hard in the attack and the finish. I just want to know what Mike D'Antoni was asked before the game tonight if he's worried about it being a trap game before the All-Star break, as Chris Paul puts it
+5 rebounds. Dario Saric had 10 quick points himself in that first quarter.
Harden the step back three. James Harden, I know Tom alluded to this on the pregame show, guys. Harden is on pace to finish the season as Towns attacks. Rebounds.
Versus just staying squared up and making it hard for him to put the ball on the deck.
They work it around the horn, and Tucker, double-digit threes. I mentioned the 11 games with 20 or more. They've made double-digit threes in 30 straight games. Rose. Harden attacking Luol Deng, and Deng blocks it. It will stay with you. Harden showing off the handle, step back three, and that's for Teague. And then the Rockets finally come away with it. Chris Paul, and that way around by the Timberwolves on that other end. Attempts at it for the Rockets. Timberwolves finally come away with the stop. Teague.
How is that not a foul? Because he drove the basket to the ball to the hoop, and P.J. Tucker hit him in the back.
Harden lets the three-ball fly.
Unbelievable.
I think Harden legit put both of his hands out and just pushed Carl on the attack to the basket.
James Harden is preparing for this season and trying to add to his repertoire as Towns feeds Okogie for the flush.
The big inside in Kenneth Fareed.
Towns fires a three, and it's the first three-point. Okogie gets inside and gets it to drop.
To end up to see where Houston lands as far as their record is at the end of the season. But Harden is definitely
Now 22-9 since. And the steadying influence of James Harden has been a huge part of that. And Harden right on him tonight, guys, looking through the Rockets game notes. All the accolades for all the things James Harden has done just this season.
Unbelievable.
And he's going to get a chance yesterday. And he said, man, I have an appreciation for how hard that is because I have a hard time getting back-to-back games.
You can't just half-heartedly seal these smaller guys.
you don't want to rush it in tonight.
Courtney Kirkland, Matt Boland, and Ed Malloy, your officials here tonight. Towns with the block, and Gerald Green was stepping out of bounds. Nice defense by Anthony Tolliver. Okogie trying to leak out, and Okogie attacks the rim for the...
When he's out on the floor.
Staying with Harden, and it gets the block on Harden.
So having 12 more shot attempts in the first half than Minnesota. Right now, shot attempts are even.
Towns gets it to rattle.
Ball screen actions. He's not a good defender.
Rose keeps the dribble alive, attacks Fareed, and one. Gordon,
You gotta take a better aim.
game clock. Rose, no. Chris Paul comes down with it. Gordon trailing the play, gets to the wing. Don't remember that. But I do remember.
Well, I was in college, so how old were you when I was in college? Were you like 10 or something? Canaan sighting here in Minneapolis.
Harden.
And you're trying to limit Derrick Rose's minutes, which is probably another thing.
That was the first shot attempt tonight by Harden, not in the paint or not a three. And how about
This is the third team they've been on together.
Canaan played parts of 3 seasons with Houston as Fareed with
Right there is grimacing.
Well, and Harden already working with a strained left shoulder that he injured against OKC a couple games ago. As Gordon,
Scoring leaders for Minnesota.
And they missed him when he was out.
Towns, 3-ball, yes!
Don't give each other space.
Absolutely.
Because Towns can space for Dario as well.
Saric,
Right on cue.
Harden kicks it out. Gerald Green, 3.
Unbelievable. Actually, I mean, I like the lineup from an offensive standpoint to stay matched up, but you've got to be able to rebound.
Harden to Fareed. Jeff Teague trying to get a charge. It's a no call. Harden, great job by Okogie, did not reach
To Harden's body on that three.
Teague. Got Fareed leaning the rock.
Really impressive. Played well in New Orleans. Played great last ball game as well. Harden is on fire now. Others just going to the well.
Harden.
Come on, homie. You got to get out there, baby.
Green.
Now they're going to be able to switch, and instead of getting hurt with Jeff Teague taking on Fareed in isolation, they're just going to go small.
Okogie. What a cut.
Again, Harden totally elbowing Okogie.
Is that not an offensive foul?
Could have been.
Over the Houston Rockets, Teague the floater just for good measure. Pushes it up to a 10-point difference. James Harden came up with 42 here tonight, but it wasn't enough as the Timberwolves put on a clinic again in the second half against the Houston Rockets.